Okay guys, vicarious living. So today what we're going to be reviewing is the JetBoil Flash. The JetBoil Flash is for anyone who wants to rehydrate their meals, make some hot chocolate, coffee, tea, anything like that on the backpacking trails. You know, it's fast, efficient on fuel. It's one of the fastest boiling JetBoils out there. Boils in 100 seconds, really does boil faster in pretty pristine conditions. There's no simmer option on it. If you are looking for something like that, you're gonna be wanting the JetBoil Mighty Mo burner or the JetBoil Stash. Those both have simmer options, so then you can make your bacon, eggs, steak, anything like that on the trail. But strictly, this is just basically for boiling water super fast. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the JetBoil now. So on the lid here, it's got a built-in strainer. It's got its own coffee press, and then it's also got the mouth opening. So then you could just pour your coffee out, or you could even sip on it, because it's got the teeniest little lip, but it's got a little lip on there so then you don't burn yourself as you're drinking out of it. So it doubles as the boiler, and you could also drink out of it as a cup. Now on the bottom here, what this is, it's a bowl. You could use it just to eat out of, but it's also got a measuring cup. You guys can see that just a bit. It says 1 cup. It's 1 cup measurements. It also has 1/4 cup, 3/4 cup, 1/2 cup, and then 1 full cup. So a good trick, take the lid, take the bowl. You know, maybe you have just 1 cup of coffee. You just put the lid on top, it snaps on. It's not coming off. Sip on your coffee, do anything like that. You know, you got a nice lid to keep it a little bit insulated. Now, on the inside here, comes with the stand. All you're gonna do with the stand, you're gonna open it up. And then you place your fuel canister on the inside here. Now, one thing to note, the JetBoil does not come with a fuel canister. You gotta purchase those separately. So in this case, you'd be purchasing the 100-gram fuel canister for this. That's the only one that fits on the inside here. Here we got the burner. And this is the burner. All you gotta do, you just gotta flick this tab. It opens up. This is to control, well, you can't really control the heat, but that's to control it. This is what the burner looks like. It's got its own built-in piezo igniter. And then that'll ignite the JetBoil. Now the last thing doesn't come with it, but you store your fuel canister on the inside here. You just put it in the little holds, press down, and then it'll clip in. I like to just flip it upside down, real easy. So on the inside here, it's got those little grooves. It'll lock it in place, boom, and then you twist, and then it's not coming apart. It's sturdy. Another thing about the JetBoil, specifically this model, has a color changing pad. So as the water is boiling, this is gonna turn orange. It's gonna slowly rise. It's just like those cups where you pour boiling water in it and then it just continues to change color in that. That's the exact same thing. Now another thing that JetBoil has patented is this. It's called flux ring technology. Now what this does, heats up really fast due to it just being very thin, and then it also disperses the heat throughout the outer edges, so then it gets to a faster boil, and that's how they achieve the times they do. But this will cost you $124 US or 168 Canadian dollars. So first off, I'm gonna make the tacos. So I'm gonna make this beef and pepper dehydrated meal. Now this one calls for 2 cups, so I'm gonna pour 2 cups of water in here. On the inside, it has a 2-cup mark indicator. I'm just gonna pour to that line. Now that line in there, that's the max amount of water you wanna put in the JetBoil is 2 cups, just because otherwise it'll just boil over. Okay guys, so I actually had to put it on the stool because the snow is making the gas way too warm. Okay, so I'm gonna restart this test just because it started the canister got too cold. So I just elevated it. So the reason why the JetBoil Flash does not perform so well in the wintertime is due to it not having a regulator. The temperature drops, the pressure drops, so the amount of fuel going to the burner drops as well. If you had one, we would not have that issue. Now they do have 3 systems that do offer the regulator. That is the Minimo, Sumo, and the Joulet. These systems feature advanced JetBoil regulator technology to deliver consistent heat output down to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, yes, -6 degrees Celsius. Currently, it's like -15, maybe -20. Yeah, so definitely it'll boil a lot faster in better conditions. But this is a good winter test. When it gets warmer out, I'll do a summer one. So currently we're 35 seconds in. You could already start to see some steam coming out the top. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can. Now after 50 seconds, I'm starting to see a bit of orange. I don't think you guys, yeah, you guys can't, okay. You guys can start to see it. So it's been a minute now. We got a light breeze around us. Because this is actually a little bit windy, you know, it's taking a lot longer, taking a beating on the flame, so I'm just gonna stand here, maybe shield it from the wind a bit. We'll go with 2 minutes and 55 seconds. That's how long it took to boil, -15. So we'll just turn that off. Do a little twist turn. Dehydrated meal. So that's the 2 cups. And what you want to do, you just want to seal it up right away. Shake it up. Let it sit for about 10 minutes, 10 to 12 minutes. Now that I'll be waiting on this, I'm gonna make some hot chocolate. Should be good, but I'll just do a full cup. 2 packages. Pour that in there. Put the lid on top. Now when you're making anything with this, you guys want to make sure you start it first, and then you place the cup on. That's what JetBoil says. Okay, and that's ready. Turtle's hot chocolate mix. Pack it in there. Second. I'll just add half. Now I've never actually drank out of this, so we'll see how it goes. I always just bring my own cup. Okay, so this is still nuking up. Gonna place that on top of something so then it's just not getting cold. It's honestly probably too hot. And what's really good about the wintertime is that you're able to just take the snow, put it inside your drink. Might water it down a teeny bit. Honestly, it won't even, I don't taste it, but cools it down. I think this is too hot for me. So it's really nice about this whole thing, it's just a cozy, so I'm not burning my hands. So the JetBoil weighs 13 ounces without the gas canisters. It varies with the canisters, you know, it's got 100 grams of fuel, and then it's also additional like 130 grams of weight. I'll put the correct weight on the screen. The power output of this for the fuel, 9,000 BTUs. The 100-second boil time, that's only with half a liter. So 500 milliliters, I did 2 cups, so double that, 200 seconds. is the amount that it's supposed to take. Now with a 100-gram can, you're able to boil supposedly 10 liters with this in one can. And finally, the dimensions of this, 4 inches by 7 inches height. So now we're gonna take our first sip. Amazing. I think that was the Turtles hot chocolate. It's so good, guys. So a couple of issues I've had with it. So every so often it does kick out just because the water damage on the inside to whatever I did with it. You know, I was scrubbing it. I don't know what I was thinking, but totally ruined it. I mean, it works perfectly. It works awesome. Now, a common issue is the piezo igniter just not working. That little white piece, it's got a little piece of metal on the edge of it. It's like a little tube that shoots the spark. So all you gotta do if that does not work, just move it around. Just move it closer, move it further away, just wiggle it around. And doing that should make it ignite. Clearly we're in cold conditions. This isn't very insulated, so it gets cold quite fast. Sometimes that's good, but when you wanna hold on to your coffee for a while and not just drink it instantly, you know, it does kinda suck. Hard shell tacos, cheesy ones, amazing. If you don't feel like bringing cheese, take those. So we're gonna open this up. I don't think it's very hot in here. We'll see. It's like, oh, it's actually frozen. It's frozen from the cold. And it's got ice on top. Jeez. Okay, so that's what it looks like on the inside. Gonna fill this one up. Looks great. Doesn't taste amazing because it's not really meant to be a taco, not really meant for tacos, but it's good. Eat the rest of this. Pretty good. Not too much of a fan of it. You know, it'll be good out on the trail or something. Okay guys, so the next review I'm gonna be doing within 2 weeks or so is gonna be on the JetBoil stash. If there's any other locations you would like me to visit, hiking wise, within 7 hours of Thunder Bay in Canada, I'll definitely take the trip there. And if there's any other improvements I can make to make your guys' experience that much better, let me know. Do also encourage you guys to critique me in any sort of way you can, just to make these videos that much better. I know the difference between constructive criticism and just total haters or whatever, so let me know in the comments down below and I'll decipher between the two. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching once again and see you on the trail.